And what about the actual salary? Now, I know it was about 62,000 and that increases it to about 64,000 now.
California full-time exempt employees are currently earning $64,480 per year, and that will increase as of January 1, 2024, $66,560.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Almost $67,000 is the minimum salary that you can offer an employee in California.
Right. What's equally important, though, is making sure that the employee is classified correctly. Sometimes employers will choose a salary, even though if it's a little bit higher, because it's just easier for them. It's super important that people are classified correctly, or else there's fines and penalties for that as well.
So if somebody isn't managing anybody else and they're more of an administrative role, but they want to do overtime, you're saying that that's not allowed?
You're allowed to do overtime if you're an hourly employee. Anything over 40 hours or 8 hours in a day in California.
But I'm saying if they're trying to avoid overtime, they might just put an administrative person on salary.
Exactly.
And that's not allowed.
No, we see that all the time. Yeah.
Well, got to follow the rules.
Got to follow.
We don't want those fines. Let's talk next about the difference between exempt and non-exempt employees and why is it such a big deal that they're classified correctly?
So in California, exempt workers are exempt from wage and hour laws, and non-exempt workers are protected by those laws. So they're offered a minimum wage, meal and rest breaks, and then the right to overtime pay, like we were discussing about the administrative worker. So the Department of Labor has a duties test that allows employers to verify if their employee is an exempt or non-exempt worker. And then classifying them correctly is really important, as we discussed earlier, because misclassifying can cost an employer lots of money by, back pay, the cost of reclassifying them, the administrative work that it takes, and then the penalties that go along and the fines that go along with not obeying the law.
And plus, if the employee is the one that is upset about it, there could be legal costs involved.
Exactly.
It can get very expensive.
Exactly. So it can get very, very expensive.
Got it. Well, thank you for that information.